Good morning, everyone. It is the 20th of January, Friday morning here, and it's 8:30 a.m. Checking news. We've got nothing on this morning. We've got some medium impact news at 10 a.m. and at 1. Okay, 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. here Eastern time. Looking at the S&P 500. Okay, so we did get a rejection there at 4,000. Okay, 4,000 key level. At the 4,000 order block, we had a rejection, and we're heading back down towards this demand zone here at the moment. Okay, at 3,800-ish, right? That's where we're going. It's the bottom of the channel, that kind of area there. Let's see what happens. I am bearish the economy, so I wouldn't be surprised if this just sort of continues trending down for the next couple of months. Again, not making a prediction, but just an understanding or idea of where price is going. We had a lot of congestion here, indecision. We had a push to the upside, but we're falling short here of the overhead sliding resistance, 4,100. What could happen would be if we have bullish resumption, we could have buying up here and then kick out from there, because we are at a area of demand on a small zone like that there. If we look at the supply in that area there, it's pushed through and then now has become demand, but it's a pretty steep decline, so anything can happen. But if we do have a resumption of the downtrend, we'll see some movement like this over the coming week or two, or we'll see a bounce out of this area to continue this uptrend. So that's the daily on the S&P 500. Here we got the Dow Jones. It's a bit more bearish. As you can see, we just had this collapse through that area. So if we were to look at this area here that we're looking at, where it's sitting in this area of demand here, supply becomes demand. If we look at it on the daily here, it's actually pushed through that. It's fallen through the same kind of demand area per se. And now our next area of demand is down here at 32,800. Okay, so that's the area there, 32,800. Bullish still, but look, let's just see what happens. If it falls down through here, we are definitely looking at probably some bearish action for the next coming months. Again, I am bearish the US economy at the moment. I think the worst part is yet to come. So yeah, we zoom out on that. Look at what's happening. I could easily see price sort of coming back down here and going down to 27,000, something like that. There's a major demand zone there at 27,000. So that's the long-term view. Now going to the 4-hour time frame, we have had what we were looking at. Okay, what we were suggesting would be the indicator that we were coming out of this uptrend, and is this collapse here, this candle collapse. We settled here. We had a break of structure at 34,100, and it held here, and then we had this waterfall collapse. So we're sitting at this demand level right now. Do I think this is going to hold? No, I don't. Okay, I do not think that's going to hold. Does that mean that I'm going to trade it a certain way? No, but it's just, if I had to make a prediction, I think that this is definitely going to collapse through down to 3,200. We could have a bit of a buyback up to 33,500. But it's just such a strong waterfall decline at the moment that I doubt that that's the case. But yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at the moment on the 4-hour. Okay, so we're just going to take the this is what I represent as the 1-hour time frame, and we're going to have a look at the next view on the 1-hour time frame. Make sure that we see, make sure that you're aware that we've got this demand zone here. Okay, to the left. Demand at 32,500, okay, and then 33,000 demand here. So that's the 1-hour time frame. This is the floor that's going to break down here. It's going to go down to this area here. That's the kind of action we're looking at. Okay, so just let's zoom in now on the 1-hour. Have a look at what's going on, and we can see here that we have this area here. Okay, this area here, this demand floor here. We've had this collapse, as we were talking about. Okay, this this kind of pattern here is just, it's changed direction. Okay, there's no floor underneath. It's just dripping down, collapsing through. This kind of pattern is something that means that there's no support underneath, no foundation, and it's just, there's too much force moving with it. So I just continue to see this collapsing beneath here, down to 31,800 probably. 3200 1 hour demand, where the major area of demand is here. So let's just see what goes down. Maybe a bit more of a buyback at the index open. Okay, so some kind of buying back up to maybe 33,170, and then a continuation to the downside. But we'll see. Definitely demand at 32,800 would be the next floor that we'll see some support at. And if it breaks that, then bearish times ahead for the next month probably. And then here we have the 1 minute. Okay, river wide 1 minute. Yesterday I didn't trade. We had some nice mean reversion in the end. It was just too much of a collapse. I didn't want to get in there in case it was a continuation. Obviously there had to be some buyback, but it's just such a huge drop here, such a big change in level that we are looking at here. Supply, okay, and then we had a couple of nice sells here at the river. All right, that kind of action there. So that was yesterday. How would have you planned that? Just take your area of supply, pull it out, okay, to the left. Where's the next area of supply? There's one there and one there. There's your supply. There's your trade. That's simple, okay. And nothing in the buy orders were nothing was able to be bought in regards to the price action. Nothing lined up with the riverbank, and I just wouldn't. Even though you can say you're going to buy low in such a collapse, I just would be very wary about buying into this kind of action. And even today, like I just, it's when something moves, it'll move and it'll keep moving in that direction in a sustained fashion. So that's kind of just letting this downward momentum sort of pitter-patter out and find some kind of grounding at the moment. Great sell order opportunities up here. Okay, fantastic sell order opportunity up here today. That's something to look forward to there. Okay, at the index open, bounce up to that area, and then maybe a continuation and collapse to the downside, or some more mean reversion today. Not sure, but that's the kind of thing I'm looking at. Otherwise, if we had a bounce down, I wouldn't be putting any buys here. I just want to see the trajectory first. If the angle is something like this, then you could take some buy orders, but let the index open first and see how hard it comes out the gate. How hard does the bull come out the gate? Does it just, if it starts smashing down like this, be wary of buying, but also wait for the bands. Okay, even we don't have any demand to work with at the moment. It's going to be hard to try and find that. We're coming back down the mountain, so I would just say, use the bands as demand, as your volatility, and make sure that you're buying if price does kind of grind down in this action like this. Make sure you're putting your buy order, beneath the next leg down, right? Like that kind of action. So that is kind of how I'm looking at today. Have a good morning. It's Friday, make sure you don't have anything open over the weekend, and enjoy your day. Cheers.